All right. Is everybody ready?
Mia.
Yeah.
Mia, Riley, it's a signature of our show to start off the intro by going, Mia.
Yeah.
Mia.
Actually, you know what? You do the intro, Riley. Do a Riley intro.
Hey, everybody! Welcome to Legend of Zelda: Majora's
That wasn't
Mask.
a Riely. That wasn't a Riely intro. It didn't cut out enough.
Yeah. That was too clean.
It's too clean.
It only cut out for like a second.
All right, everybody shut up. I'm going to do the real intro, but I'll keep this in. That's Riley, I don't know if you know, but that's actually how we start every episode.
Okay, cool.
Yeah. So basically, guys, I was checking Twitter, and yeah, that's pretty much it. See ya. Yeah. See ya. Anyways, guys,
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Welcome back to Legend of Zelda: Majora's Mask. Today we're gonna be doing Great Bay Temple. I fucking hate this temple because I always get lost. But I'm excited to see my buddy the Island Turtle. That'll be pretty cool. And I decided to stop shitting altogether and only farting. Shitting just takes too
The
much
Island
time.
Turtle sounds like a homie. Sounds like a pretty cool guy.
Yeah. Hold on, I gotta remember the special song.
Okay, can we talk about my theory soon?
Yeah,
What theory?
hold on. First, I want to get to the temple first. All right.
Okay. I have an insane Majora's Mask theory that's gonna blow you guys'
I did
minds.
write it down on the sticky notes.
I've been hyping it up in private PCs.
Matt Pat, eat your heart out.
Yeah, everybody. Also, Riley's here. He's gonna be here for this recording session, but we will be murdering him after.
Okay.
Also, guys, Lulu is singing again. That's so awesome. She regained her voice because she knows her eggs are okay. Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
You see what's funny about this, folks, is you think this would be this. Oh no. Oh, it's him. It's the
I
turtle.
love turtles. Turtles are like some of the best animals.
They are so cool. Don't look at the inside of their mouth.
You'd think this will be the recording session where they talk shit about me the least, but it'll actually be the one where they talk shit about me the most.
Oh yeah, we're gonna flame that.
I feel like with the Riely flame is kind of burnt out on this show.
I plan to, but I have not watched most of this Let's Play yet.
Have you seen any of it?
I've seen like half of episode 1.
I slept quite well. I just realized this when I opened my eyes. The passing of days is quite quick, isn't it, Lulu?
When I work at Walmart.
It's nothing to be surprised at. Bro, take a shot every time Demi mentions Walmart. Although my eyes
look like
were
I'm working at Walmart.
Walmart.
I still see everything that occurs in this ocean. It seems Lulu is confused. Regrettably, there's no time for idle conversation. Now then, proud Zora warrior. The open seas of Great Bay have need of your might. Quickly, climb onto my back. Come on my back, Rooney! Alright, excuse me, Lulu. I just need to real quickly transform into a human child you've never met before.
Yeah, just 1 sec.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, this guy Turtle is a real homie though.
Yeah.
You know what? Right behind Captain Kita, this guy's the best character in the game.
What about Mr. Maskman?
Saul Maskman? He's pretty
Saul
cool.
Maskman.
That's hey, you already know. Oh yeah, and then we get to see these pirates get fucking murked.
Rip pirates.
Have you guys seen the Family Guy episode where Peter becomes a pirate?
Yeah. I just realized their boat is like motorized. Termina has like so much more advanced technology than Hyrule.
Yeah, bro, they got motors and shit.
They got that vibranium. They got motorboats and
secret Wakandan vibranium.
Yeah, and they also have the plans to go to the fucking moon. Remember the rocket ship and the bomb shop?
They're gonna steal the moon.
I regret letting you on.
Wait a minute. So, Captain America's shield is made out of vibranium in the movie. Is that the case in any other Captain America media?
Yes.
Was that always the case?
I don't think obviously I don't think in like the original comic in the 1940s that was the case. But I think like for like that is like the most used excuse. Can you please fucking roll into these barrels properly? Hey, Demi, what's your theory?
Oh, you ready?
Yeah.
Okay,
Let's hear
okay. You guys better be sitting down. This is a lot to
I-
unfold. This is gonna make you question the very fabric
Is
of
this
your
gonna-
perception of reality.
Are you about to just like read a copy pasta that is
No.
the Majora's Mask
I
theory
completely-
that Matt Pat made?
No. This is I completely made this theory up in my brain like a couple
Okay.
days ago.
Okay.
Demi's schizophrenic.
Okay, so the Happy Mask salesman is Stanley Ipkiss from the movie The Mask.
Fuck
Okay.
you.
Listen, Stanley Ipkiss,
Fuck
if you guys see the movie, he puts on the mask and he becomes the mask, right?
Yeah.
What's the guy called that he turns into? The green guy.
Jim
you know what
Carrey.
Not Jim
He's
Carrey.
called Jim Carrey.
He becomes Jim Carrey when he puts on the mask. Stanley Ipkiss realizes the power of the masks and dedicates the rest of his life to wielding the power of the masks in an ethical and responsible manner, so that the rest of the world doesn't have to deal with the unhinged, uncontainable power of transformation masks. Which is why, when he finds out Majora's Mask got released, you know, he knows that it's bad. He knows what incredible power it holds. Because he's experienced it firsthand.
I still prefer the theory that Majora's Mask is Girahim from Skyward Sword.
No, I think Stanley Ipkiss is a much more likely.
Yeah, I think a
theory.
connection between Majora's Mask and The Mask, the movie, is more likely than a connection between Majora's Mask and
I mean, think about
Skyward
it.
Sword.
Think about it.
Yeah.
Just sound this out very slowly. Okay? Majora's Mask and the Mask.
Whoa,
you
they're the
notice-
same.
Whoa.
If you think about it,
Dude.
there's some common syllables there.
My mind is
God damn it.
blown.
So yeah, they both put on masks that change them into things.
Yeah?
Yeah.
That's it? Do you know that Breaking Bad and Death Note are the same? Let's look at the facts. In both series, we see the main character get corrupted and become the villain by the end. And they both die at the end. Game theory.
And they both have relatives who are involved in the investigation.
Yeah, and they both get a slew of characters introduced in the final part, and like some of which are cool and some of which are really bad.
And both stories have similar themes about power and corruption.
Yeah.
Isn't that all
only-
fiction? Isn't literally
only
all
one-
fiction about the corruption of power? To some,
But
like,
only
to some
listen,
degree.
but only
You
one
might
of them
be
has a
right.
gay relationship between the main protagonist and antagonist.
I don't know about that. I think
I do.
Walt and Gus had some
What
tension.
the fuck? Okay, you saw that, right?
I did see that.
You saw me just like, oops, I slipped.
I think Walt and Gus wanted to fuck, honestly.
No.
No. Light and L,
Gus-
however.
obviously Gus is gay.
Oh yeah,
Yes, very much.
Light and L definitely did. That's not even a question. That's just
Oh,
canon.
guys, this is not how water works. Okay.
I don't think
it always
I don't think
bothers
they
me
fucked.
that-
I feel like that's a central part of their homoerotic tension is that like it
Oh, I'm
continues.
not saying that they did. I'm just saying that they wanted to.
Oh,
I'm just
yeah,
saying
yeah.
that they
I think,
did.
I think a central part of their homoerotic tension is the fact that it continues to build up with no like release. Like if they would have fucked
Oh.
behind the scenes, their dynamic would have changed.
The closest we have is the foot massage.
Yeah, there definitely is a timeline where they like kissed.
Oh, in the timeline where Light wasn't Kira, they are married.
What if okay, what would Kira or Light have to do to win L over on the side of Kira, the Kira cause?
I don't think it's possible. I don't think he cares. He's just like, it is my mission as the greatest detective to catch Kira. I don't care what you say to me. I'm putting you in jail, bitch.
Yeah, because he does seem like a unquestioned just enemy of the killer. But like you see in like
I
the
think
beginning
it's
of Death
more
Note,
about his detective pride. Like,
Yeah.
even if Light did say something and got through to him, he'd be like, yes, I do agree with
Oh.
you, Light. Unfortunately, my reputation is at stake. Go to prison.
not even just his reputation, but like I think he truly believes in the law and wishes to uphold it, even if it means making a moral sacrifice. But do you remember? I don't remember if this was just in the manga. This seems like a pretty important thing that they wouldn't cut out in the anime. But one of one of the other detectives says to Chief Yagami, he's like, the crime rate did go down, which would be a really funny meme in other contexts.
Yeah,
But-
Matsuda said that.
yeah, Matsuda said that. And it's like, but like Chief Yagami was like, yes, but the law. But I'm like, motherfuck the law, man.
No, I think the mass murder of all criminals is not morally just.
Well, the thing
No,
is,
I think it is.
no, not all criminals, obviously, but like we're talking about like he like stopped like a school shooter. Like he actively stopped an act of domestic terrorism. What was the first guy that he killed? He was like shooting up a preschool or something.
It was a hostage situation in a kindergarten.
Yeah. Okay, so not like a school shooting, but like a hostage
Yeah, that
situation.
guy deserved to die for sure. Like that's no question.
But like, to my understanding, he had a standard of criminals that he was going to kill, right? Because like throughout the manga, he just basically just said like these criminals, like you're just referring to criminals broadly. But the specific examples that were shown are usually like super
definitely-
wanted, like bad, like really bad criminals.
He definitely said that he was going to, like, very specifically, and I believe the first episode, he was like, it's the violent criminals first that he's going to kill, like, directly, and he's going to slowly kill off the minor criminals with disease and shit.
Isn't it that like post time skip he like actually like just starts killing people based off of accusation?
He says that he's going to kill lazy people post time skip. He goes crazy.
Yeah, but like doesn't he literally kill people who are just accused of a crime?
Yes, and also he
literally goes guilty until proven innocent.
He definitely would have killed Quiet.
Oh, 100%.
It's Mikami who says it, but Light like comments on it. He's like, "You shouldn't have said that yet." So Light planned on killing people who were quote not contributing to society after he was done with the criminals.
Mao moment. No, just kidding. Mao exclusively killed people who were contributing to society against their own will.
I believe. Oh, red.
I'm getting this controversy.
This dungeon layout, everybody.
I got in some controversy on Twitter lately. I don't know if Riely saw this, but I basically said like Vosh is not a white supremacist.
I did see this.
And like a million people.
You're about to hear the worst take of your life.
A million people who were like Maoists and Stalinists, like people who defend like the actions of the Soviet Union and Maoist China, are trying to like be like woke moralists and tell me I'm so disgusting, and I don't understand dialectical materialism because I don't believe that uttering the N-word a single time makes you a white supremacist and strips you of all moral
he did write like a
consideration.
3-paragraph comment about how cool it was that he said the hard R N-word.
That's not really what he did. What he said was, he was like, yeah, so I made a very bold decision to use the N-word, and he explained why he did it, why it wasn't from a perspective of prejudice. If you guys didn't know, he was arguing with white supremacists, actually, and essentially he used it as an intimidation tactic to basically, the white supremacists used their like edgy language and such to intimidate Vosh, and Vosh essentially wanted to let him know that he wasn't intimidated by their language by saying the N-word himself, saying, "I'm not a fucking cuck, I'm not scared of you bitches, let's talk from your perspective," because they were kind of being pussies and like not actually saying what they believed in. And it actually worked in the context of the debate because he basically forced them to show their true colors. And as a debate tactic, it made a lot of sense, but I do personally think it was insensitive and he shouldn't have done that. But he was also open
I think it was pretty based.
I respect that opinion. I don't think it's like the most dishonorable thing you could do. It's just, for me personally, like, it's just a line that I don't think was necessary to cross. I think it would have been stronger if he used like more dense vocabulary and I guess I say more dense vocabulary. There isn't really a lot of vocabulary that's denser than a slur. It's some of the most dense vocabulary there is, which is why we don't use those words. I think he could have gotten his point across better without doing something so divisive.
What are you playing?
Me?
Yeah.
Sorry, you can hear my clicking.
I mean, I can always hear it, but it's louder than usual
Fucking
this
playing a
time.
video game during a goddamn Let's Play. It's.
I'm okay with it. It's just louder than usual. That's all I'm asking. I don't give a shit.
I know you don't.
I'm not you.
I know.
I would never stoop to the likes of you. All right, you guys ready for the race to see who can lose health the fastest?
Yeah, let's go. I'm ready.
I fucking hate this mini boss. It's Bubble Man.
Bubble Man.
You know, I was always kind of a fascist about audio quality, especially when it came to like my own shows like Middle School GSA, Omnitrix Radio, and the Brony Initiation podcast. If you can believe that I put effort into the audio quality of that
You know, I
show.
was always kind of a fascist.
But
Just cut out the rest of that sentence. Just leave that. Just leave Demi saying that.
recently, I started listening to a podcast known as the Some Ordinary Podcast. I'm sure you could take a wild guess who hosts that show.
Probably like
It's
Moist Critical. Who knows?
it's Some Ordinary Gamers,
I know.
Ludahar,
I know.
and Oompaville, and then this other guy whose name I forgot. Ironically, my favorite guy on the show. I just now started listening to the show. I forgot his name. He's another content creator, I think. And their audio quality is like it's lit. Like I listened to the show. It's listenable. It's a good show. It's with like big content creators, but you know, there's a little bit of echo, a little teeny tiny bit of cutting out.
Oh yeah, big YouTuber podcasts always have that shit. Like fucking Monkey's podcast always have that problem because he just fucking OBS records Discord and that's all he does. Because big content creators don't really care about making their podcast sound perfect.
And you know, it made me feel
Because
better about.
podcasts are inherently lazy.
It made me feel better about middle school GSA because for a long time I was like, oh, there's like 2 sentences that like get slightly cut out in the noise reduction process of editing, and it's terrible. Or like there's like one or two like mic knocks from Felonious. Okay, let's be real. Felonious Ferris, they're mic knocks all the time, and it's really fucking annoying. At least
Listen,
for me.
Mike Knox, man, there are some of our friends who are just not good at not having them. There's Felonious Ferris. There's
I'm not good at
Polo
it.
Chew.
Okay, can I-
mic knock pretty often.
Let me tell the world how to avoid mic knocking. Okay. So mic
Okay.
knocking.
Epic secret. Life hack.
Okay, so mic knocking. While mic knocking can occur from like your face touching your microphone or like you grabbing your microphone with your hand, 90% of it you don't hear on your end. You only hear it in the recording, and it's because your mic is placed on a surface that is moving. If you have your hands on the table, say you're using your mouse and your microphone is on that same table, the table is going to wobble ever so slightly, even if you don't notice it. And it's going to get picked up in the audio recording as mic knocks.
You know, I like to bounce my knee a lot.
Yeah.
Because, like, you know, I got ADD and shit. And that causes my mic to knock against the pop filter so much.
Yeah, that's bad.
Oh, you don't say.
Things like that. Having your hands on the table or like moving your legs around, like kicking the leg of the table a little bit. This is the single way you could solve this problem pretty much instantly. Is by putting your microphone on a surface that you are not going to touch. I have white privilege and a microphone stand, a microphone arm. I went to the microphone store and showed them my skin color, and they handed me a microphone arm for free. And
you just like point to your arm and you're like, "Hey guys, look at this, pretty cool."
You have a
No,
microphone arm. It
they
came
take a
free
picture.
with your fucking white skin.
What they do is they take a picture of my skin and then they just like use the eyedropper tool and like see if the hex code is perfect, and they're like, all right, you're good, and then let you walk into this. It's like
They have like the color swatch, like that Family Guy bit.
it's
Just hold it up.
it's like Costco, but instead of a membership, it's just you have to be white enough.
To be white.
Guys, I just got an idea for a new business I could open.
Hell yeah.
I don't think I want to hear it.
Whites only Costco. I think there's something here.
I'll call it Jim Crow.
My God.
Jim's Club.
Who is Sam?
Wait. Is it Sam Walton?
No, it's not. It's
Because
not
Sam's Club.
Walmart.
Yeah, because Walmart bought Sam's Club, right?
Did they?
Did they?
Were they always owned by the same people?
I thought Sam's Club was just owned by Sam's Club. Who owns Sam's Club?
Walmart.
I don't think they do.
Walmart.
Hold on. Let me look
Why
this
would
up.
Sam's Club still exist if Walmart owns Sam's Club?
No, it is Sam Walton.
That's
No,
the
it's-
Sam in Sam's Club is the founder of Walmart.
Yeah, the founder of Walmart founded Sam's Club.
Sorry, Walmart. What's that?
Walmart.
Was Sam's Club like? Did he get like kicked out of the Walmart company after it grew too big? And
No.
Sam's Club was like,
No, they're Sam's Club is owned by Walmart.
I don't believe you. Why does it exist?
Literally,
Still?
Google this. Well, because it's just like a different business model. It's kind of like how Family Dollar and Dollar General are owned by the same people.
Wait, really?
Oh wait, no, sorry. It's Family Dollar and Dollar Tree. They're owned by the same company.
Well, yeah, because
But they're
Dollar Tree
just-
has the gimmick of we will sell you anything for $1.25 or less. So
Man,
it persists.
fuck
as a
you,
separate
Joe
business.
Biden.
I know.
For
I know.
Like, why would? Oh God.
Also, I got
So,
the ice arrows.
you know, so Dollar Tree. I was watching. Do you guys know the YouTuber Company Man?
No.
He's just a guy who does great videos about like the history of companies and mainly like retailers and just like why they are the way they are. Apparently, Dollar Tree, like, they leave boxes of shit like just laying around the store, so people like feel a sense of exploration as they like dig through random shit in like the sloppy ass store. Like they're like it's a fucking RPG,
That's
and
fucking
you're like
sick,
checking
bro.
every chest. And apparently, that's part of their marketing tactic. And they intentionally market to poor people, which is like that's the biggest thing. Obviously, Dollar Tree is for the lower income Americans. And I just think it's funny that poor people like to dig around in boxes more statistically. As a Walmart employee, I could say that's true. Poor people love digging around in
As
boxes.
a poor
How long
person,
have you
I
been
can say
working at
that's
Walmart
true.
now?
My 2-month Walmart anniversary was 3 days ago.
Fuck off.
Walmart anniversary.
Hey guys, I can now legally own a business.
Are you 18
Oh,
now?
that's right. Yeah, he's 18.
Hell yeah.
18. Yay, I get to start hating
Yeah.
my life for real.
Wait, was it your birthday that day? I thought you were just like sending me pictures of your facial hair because you were concerned you had facial hair.
Yeah, his OnlyFans day years ago.
Hey, can you not call it that, please?
Well, that's what it is. It's the day that you're allowed to open OnlyFans, right?
Yeah, it's your
yeah.
OnlyFans day.
Hey
Yeah.
everybody, comment down below whether you want the Jelly You Only fans. It will only be pictures of
Jelly
trees
Only
that I find interesting. Anyways,
Only
yeah, I'm
friends.
18. I hate myself for real now. And get closer and closer to stepping off the ledge each time.
Are you suicidal now?
Dog, I've entered yet another one of my bi-yearly depression spells. And this one especially sucks because it coincided with my 18th birthday.
I had a suicidal crisis on my 18th birthday and got sent to the
That I
mental
know.
hospital. That was the funniest shit ever.
At least I'm not Demigloom.
Literally
at least I'm
everybody
not
in the
dead.
hospital was like, "Dude, it's your birthday." They're like, "Are you 18?" I'm like, "As of today, yeah."
Do you guys want to know what I got?
What did you get?
I
A bunch of
got
books.
I got a bunch of books, but I also got a bunch of a butterfly knife.
Oh, you
two
mean a spy
butterfly
TF2 knife?
Why do you want to
Yeah.
stab butterflies?
They're overrated. They've had it too good for too long.
True. I can see it.
But also something interesting. I'm gonna take a blacksmithing class,
That's fucking rad.
and I'm
That
gonna
is
make I'm gonna make my own knife. I'm also very nervous though, because it's like 8 hours of just like in a workshop.
Oh, that's it?
Yeah,
Just for, you pay to work there, basically.
I know. That's what makes me nervous
You buy
about
the
it. I don't.
buy the labor. They're gonna make you like clean up messes and shit.
No, but like I checked out like the place. It's run by like a guy who seems pretty dope. Guys, it's a frog! Oh my god, it's Frogger! I also had a very nice dinner at Carrabba's, which is a steakhouse.
Jason, did you know that there was at one point a knife store owned by Nazis pretty near us?
What?
I do know that.
Wait,
Don Garo,
what?
it has been so long. Hey, everybody, look at this, look at this. What has brought you all this way? Could it be you came all this way looking for me?
I love this guy.
Yeah, I love talking to frogs. The only use for this fucking
So
map.
there was a Nazi knife store near you?
Hey guys, let's not focus on that. I may or may not have been a patron.
You were a customer of the Nazi knife store.
I walked
He was
in
an
there like,
investor. He was a
"Hey!"
sales consultant.
Why do you think I like knives so much now? Because it closed down. I need to get them all back.
The spirit of
The
white
spirit
power
of the
knife
Nazi knife
store.
store will live
lives
on
within
in
him.
Jason.
Fuck yeah, it does.
So I'm sorry my Majora's Mask theory was not funny. I thought it was a lot funnier than it was.
It's okay,
No,
I
it's
forgive
cool.
you.
It's okay. Riley's here. That's why it was unfunny.
Yeah, I just make anything unfunny by being here.
Exactly.
That you guys might think that's true. I don't know what you said during those 9-hour conversations that still concerned me.
They were they were bad.
Riley recently watched the Christmas video where we mentioned having a 9-hour conversation where we just complained about him. It was a pretty good conversation. We got to vent a lot.
Are you talking about the one with Kathy?
No, not with Kathy.
We've had
Oh,
multiple.
good. There
like,
was a separate one that also involved Kathy.
We've on multiple occasions, me and Jason have just gotten in calls and talked shit about you for hours at a time. Like this is a frequent thing that happens.
This is real.
Oh,
I'm
no.
the, you know that like meme where it's like I know all of my friends have a secret group chat where they talk shit about me. That's real for me, I guess, as it turns out.
The thing is though, like Jason and Kathy like actually hate you sometimes.
Hey,
And I don't
okay,
at all.
Sometimes, yeah, sometimes.
I know Jason actually hates me sometimes, but that's part of why our bond is so strong.
Okay.
Yeah. I don't actually hate Riely ever. I think he makes
Ever?
bad decisions sometimes. No, but
Not
like I
once.
can. I don't think I've ever actually.
You've
hated Riely.
definitely with genuineness in your heart during your like depression spells said like I fucking hate you, Riely. Fuck you. Shut up. Like
Haven't we all?
But like I feel like I would say that to anybody who was like, who stood
who
in my
slightly
way.
vexed you during those times. Yes.
Yeah.
Man, it's really awesome that the ice arrows work like this and they're not completely butchered. Cough, cough, Majora's 3D, cough, cough. You know how they work in Majora's 3D, right, Demi? I know Riley doesn't.
I don't remember.
You can only use them at, like, designated points in the water.
So like they snap to a grid.
Kinda, yeah. Like, there are gonna be sparkling points in the water that you can shoot them at, and anywhere else is not available. Meanwhile, in this game, you can shoot it wherever the fuck you want, and it's awesome.
See, like normally like things like that feel clunky in like N64 games, but like Zelda games, they just make it feel so effortless.
And then they fucked it in the 3D version.
I feel like that's a big problem with most like.
And also, water doesn't sparkle in the boss room, but you can use it wherever you want in the boss room in the 3D version. It makes no sense.
I think a big problem with like early 3D games, like N64 games in particular, is that you have too much freedom with motion and like not enough at the same time. Like the motion is just so clunky, and it just feels like it's very difficult to like aim and like focus like where you're gonna move your things around, and shit gets like stuck, and there's you know it's just the movement is so bad.
Yeah. You wanna know a place I don't think the movement is bad?
Where?
I say place. A game where the movement is very fluid.
Where?
Tears of the Kingdom.
We're talking about
like
modern
that-
games. I feel like fluidity and motion is like a standard now.
Yeah. This was just a segue to talk about Tears of the Kingdom. I wrote it down.
Well,
on
there's
the
a
sticky note.
difference between like shitty movement and just like passable movement, and then like exemplary movement in like games that actually focus on that.
Can I very quickly just mention a game that I think has the worst movement I've ever played in like a
Sure.
modern game?
Yeah.
Resident Evil 5. The
Yeah,
movement is so fucking terrible.
it certainly
felt like I
was a
had-
game in between Res 4 and 7.
You know how like do you ever
Give
play
me one
like
of the Resident Evil games of all time.
do you ever play like an early 3D like arcade game with like a joystick and you feel like it's just like not you just feel this like lack of control and clunkiness to the movement of the game. I can't describe it in any other way. But like, do you guys know what I
I've
mean?
played an arcade game in which you move in a three-dimensional plane.
Yeah, you're
Really,
kinda,
you haven't?
You're losing
Like
me.
all the 3D arcade games I've played are like fucking Time Crisis and shit, where you move automatically and you just shoot at things.
Yeah.
I've played a lot of 3D arcade. Well, I guess I only go to like vintage arcades.
The only arcade near me is like a shitty like your Chuck E. Cheese style. Like you get tickets, but also there's real arcade cabinets, but not too many.
Do you guys know? Do you guys know that one Star Wars arcade game where it's like the Battle of Hoth is the first level?
Yeah.
That like
Yeah.
how many?
I know what the Battle of Hoth is.
That game is terrible. That game is like the worst video game I've ever played. I hate it so fucking much. 3D like 3D arcade games from the 90s are like just dog shit. They're all terrible.
I think
wouldn't
most
doubt
3D
that.
games from the 90s are like not that good in terms of movement.
I mean,
Well, that's
I
what
don't
I was.
know.
That's
I've
just the
played
point I
like
was making.
N64 and PS1 games that the movement feels at least fine.
There are
The
like
only case where I
obvious
think the clunky
exceptions.
movement is okay is with Resident Evil, because like you know, movement.
With Resident Evil,
fucking
it
sucks
very much
because-
enhances. The movement doesn't even feel clunky. It just feels like the design around the movement is clunky.
Hand
Yeah, but
controls
like
in
the movement
general
itself
don't
is
feel
fine.
good to me. So those early Resident Evil games.
Okay, yeah, but like also it's a game where like you're not supposed to be roundhouse kicking zombies' heads off. You have to wait till 4 to do that.
Yeah, I guess I get the like idea behind it. It's just hand controls in general are like annoying.
Tank controls
to
like
deal
with
me.
the camera thing. Like personally, I love it. I think it's great. It takes a long time to get used to. Don't get me wrong. When I first played it, like there's a huge learning curve, I guess.
Oh, guys, you see how that platform stops perfectly when I do that?
Yeah.
In the Japanese version, you have to time it just right.
Oh.
That's a real fact. Also, I fucking did it at the wrong time, and I have to.
Did you
do it
know?
again.
In the
Did you know?
Japanese version of People, they're really good at video games.
The Japanese version of people.
Japanese dude, have you ever played Mario Kart? Any Mario Kart like online multiplayer? Like just join a multiplayer lobby.
Oh yeah, the people with an Asian username.
When if it's characters you can't read, it doesn't even matter. It doesn't matter if it's Arabic letters, if it's Japanese letters. They will just completely dominate you.
They
Like
will kick your ass.
they will lap you, just completely destroy you. I have a moral like a really bad thing that I did that I have to confess.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I may or may not have on the Melon DS emulator, a Nintendo DS emulator, where you can play. Basically, Melon DS has restored the Nintendo DS online services with through their own like little network. It's kind of hard to explain.
Oh, you're about to admit to cheating in Mario Kart DS Online, aren't you?
I may or may not have added a cheat code that made me extremely fast and just completely dominated lobbies.
You're the problem, Demi.
And the funniest part is that like it's the lobbies, there are just enough people on those lobbies where like on like a Saturday afternoon, if you like just turn the game on and like go to the matchmaking thing and wait like an hour, like one person will join. So if you are like playing
And then
against
you
somebody,
ruin that person's day by putting a cheat code
just
on and
completely
just
ruin their day.
murdering them.
yeah. But the thing is, like, people were doing it to me, and I started
That's
doing it
fair.
to other people. But at the same time, it's like I didn't get anyone back. I kind of just became what I sought to destroy. But yeah, I don't do
guys,
that anymore.
Tears of the Kingdom is now out.
We do not care.
We do not
I
care.
want to talk about it.
Okay, talk about it. There's
It's on the
cars.
sticky note. There are cars. You have to make them though. They literally made Breath of the Wild Minecraft, and it's awesome.
I'm sorry. What is
There's
a car? I only know what a car is.
Anyways, it's Breath of the Wild, but good. That's what Tears of the Kingdom is.
He's normal
Wow,
now.
bold statement.
No, for real. The open world, like, it really is the same Hyrule, but there's just so much that has changed that, like, it feels like it does feel really new. And then also,
Are like the
obviously,
locations
there's
the same?
Yeah, but like, but they've changed in ways that are just like crazy. You know, and also obviously, you know, there's all those fucking floating islands you can go to. That's really cool. But dude, they did not show it in the trailers, but there's an entire map under Hyrule. It's just Hyrule but underground, and it looks really cool. And you know how you have to like activate towers to activate the map in Breath of the Wild?
Yeah.
In that underground area, it's completely dark until you activate the tower there, and then it will light up. It's so cool. Also, they fixed the durability system because you're mostly just meant to make your own weapons by just crafting shit. It's awesome. And also, dungeons are dungeons now.
They have actual like Zelda dungeons.
That's what I have heard, and I'm about to like get to one in my playthrough right now. Like I'm about to be at the water temple. But I also heard that the bosses are not just annoying fucking copies of each other.
How long have you been
It's
playing?
awesome. I have like 15 hours.
Damn. And the first
Jesus.
dungeon is 15 hours in?
It's Breath of the Wild, dude. It took me like 20 to get to the Breath of the Wild's first dungeon.
You have that. You still have that sense of freedom, right?
Yeah. You get to just explore wherever. That's right. I was mostly just dicking around those 15 hours.
I mean, like
Yeah,
like
that's fair.
Riely, like you could play like 50 hours of GTA and not get really far in the story.
That's true.
Like, there's just so much shit to do in the game.
I want to play more video games so bad. I need to just like ignore my brain when it tells me to do something else, because I just can't play any video games that are not just like Pokemon or GTA 5. Like
Pokemon and GTA 5.
like I'm sitting here like maybe I should play more. Maybe I should play more Zelda, but there's another part of my brain that's like maybe I should replay GTA 5 again.
GTA 5 like created a whole generation of obesity.
For real though.
I think GTA 5 is literally like single-handedly responsible for multiple cases of diabetes.
Yeah, for real.
I've witnessed it myself.
Maybe it's time for me to actually beat GTA 5 and not just skip all the missions where you have to fly a plane or helicopter.
Imagine not being able to fly a plane in GTA 5.
It's
like
so
the-
wild to me. The GTA 5 just lets you skip any mission you want. It just lets you like not play the game.
That's actually pussy shit though. That's like being able to skip the puzzles in Spider-Man. Like if you're really not that competent, that you give us the option to
Listen,
skip.
I played all the actual hard combat missions and shit. The only ones I skipped are the ones where you have to fly a plane because I can't do it.
In all
Listen.
fairness, flying planes in GTA is like needlessly complicated.
It's
So
not
much that they
though.
literally have like the flight school that you have to go
It's
through.
not. It's not.
How does it work? Explain
picked
it to
up
me.
in 2 All right. So pressing up on the stick will make the plane go down, and pressing down will make it go up. Crazy, I know.
But sometimes
And then-
it just
and
goes
then-
like up and down on its own. You can't really control it. You can't really get it back up.
Riely, I have some bad news.
What?
Genuine fucking skill issue.
Okay, yeah, fine. It's a skill issue, whatever.
Yeah,
But
I
it's a
have
skill
a
issue
skill
many
issue.
people have.
And instead,
That's what we're saying.
Instead of using the side to side to turn, you use R1 and L1. It's pretty easy to follow.
I mean, I got used to it after a while. It was a little bit like dumb. Like, why not just?
And there are missions in the GTA 5 story where it's like, oh, fly your plane into this small ass fucking cargo bay that you have to line up perfectly.
Yeah,
First
those
you have
are
to-
stupid.
First,
Uh-oh.
you have to
Uh-oh.
catch up to this separate, faster airplane, and then you have to get your plane through the
Dude.
fucking cargo bay.
Dude, if you think it's bad in GTA 5, try playing GTA San Andreas with like the clunky ass physics. In
I
GTA
think
San
I got
Andreas,
stuck somewhere in that game, and I think it
there are
was follow
literally
the damn train mission was the last
there are
thing I did.
literally like parts where you have to like fly an airplane through like tiny little spaces, and like the moment you like touch a single pixel of anything that's
You just
like not
explode.
oxygen, the plane just explodes and its mission failed. And the worst part is that there's like 30 minutes of mission that you have to do before the plane part that's like incredibly tedious, and like you have to like go through like 2 gang shootings before you finally get to the
Thank
plane.
fucking God for mission checkpoints. GTA 5.
Yeah.
Did GTA 4 have mission checkpoints? GTA 4 is really good. I want to play that again. But my PS3 disk drive broke, so
I
it's
missed a
over.
fairy somewhere.
Are you 100%ing?
I want to get all the fairies.
Mm.
Oh. Okay, okay. I think I know which one it is, but if it's not, then I'll just finish the dungeon and I'll get it and I'll revisit it after I finish it. That is actually so upsetting.
So how do you guys conduct these recording sessions usually? Do you just do like one big 2-hour string and just split it up?
Yeah.
We do 2 1-hours.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, that's basically it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Sometimes I forget to end the recording, but I like to do dungeons in one big video.
That's fair.
So that's why this one's longer than normal.
Did we agree that I'm gonna play the game next Let's Play?
Is this gonna become a regular thing?
See, we didn't because I still don't. That one time I saw you play Wind Waker, you sucked at it.
So you think I suck at all video games?
I think you
Literally every
yes.
video game.
Yes.
What are you guys gonna play next? What is Demi gonna play?
I kind of want to play. I kind of want to like share my joy and love for Super Mario 64 ROM hacks with the world. That could definitely be one of them.
Oh, that'd be fun.
I'm also willing to play Ocarina of Time, relive that childhood memory, and
yeah, we could do
finally get the closure that I need because I never actually beaten it. I only made it to the Shadow Temple.
God,
I reached a point.
no.
I think I've told this story publicly before, but when I played Ocarina of Time as a kid, like I made it to the Shadow Temple, and like I got stuck somewhere in the middle of it, and essentially just like didn't play the game for like 4 months, and then came back to it and was like, "What the fuck am I supposed to do?" Even though I like watched like
That's the
an
Zelda
entire.
effect.
When I watched like an
That's not the
entire.
Zelda effect.
I watched an entire like YouTube tutorial of the entire dungeon and still couldn't figure out where I was. Like, it was so bad. The Shadow Temple was pretty bad too. Just
I read
in general,
an article
with that.
recently on like Kotaku or some shit, like one of those websites. Is it Kotaku or something equally as bad? Where some guy was talking about the title. The title was like super clickbaity. It was like I've only beaten one Zelda game, and I won't be adding Tears of Kingdom to that collection.
Wow.
And in the
Breaking ground
article,
today, aren't we?
in the article, he says the only Zelda game he's beaten is the fucking Game & Watch Zelda game.
That's
And he
not a
goes
Zelda
on-
game.
And he goes on to say that he tried to beat Minish Cap, but then he put it down for a while and he reloaded the save and he didn't know where to go, so he stopped playing it. And that's why he's never gonna play a real Zelda game.
Where am
again.
I? I'm getting lost.
Wow, it's almost like we're just talking about that.
This one stray fairy.
I was just there. Do you guys know about I was just there?
No.
No.
Okay. This is a really, really funny Family Guy joke
Okay.
that I will describe. So, Peter's watching TV, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
It was like
Always a good start.
He was like, breaking news, a drunk driver has just crashed into a swing set and killed like 3 children in Quahog. And then Peter Griffin's looking at the TV and he goes, "Oh, I was just there." But in the background you could see his car. It's like a swing set in it and like 6 dead children.
I was just there.
I was
It's
just
just-
there.
It's just like classic Family Guy brain rot.
Hey guys, what do you think about Zelda as a whole?
Cool franchise, not for me because I'm bad at it. But when
Yeah.
people are passionate about it and they talk about it and they play it, I love consuming that content because Zelda is actually a very fascinating franchise that I really enjoy on a textual level. I'm just
It is.
incapable of
It
playing
is
it
kind of
myself.
like the most influential game franchise to ever exist.
I don't know about the most.
I do. Think about it. Ocarina of Time, freaking Breath of the Wild, like Link to the Past. They all changed everything for gaming when they came
I would
out.
argue that without like Ocarina of Time, there would be no like Grand Theft Auto.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're probably right. It's a pretty important
For like
thing.
open world games, like that was like the foundation for open world games as we know them. At least to my understanding, unless there's something else out there that I'm not aware
Oh my
of.
god, I'm so upset. Guys, did I mention that I'm upset at the fact that I'm missing a stray fairy?
No, actually, you didn't.
Yeah.
Well,
Bro, you
believe it or
guys
not,
ever
I'm-
like have that like one friend or just like person in your life, or even just like a classmate who will just like be like on their computer or whatever, or just like kind of sitting in the room, they go like, "Oh my god." Oh, and then they like scan the room and like wait for somebody to say, and then you go like, oh, "What's wrong?" And like, "Oh my god, let me tell you, this is crazy."
Dude, Shinji does that in every conversation you ever have with him. He just like, you'll be in a VC with him, and he'll just start going like, and it's just like, what's wrong, Shinji? And then they'll go.
It's like he already has like a script.
Yeah.
Me and my ex-girlfriend accused Felonious Ferris of doing that, and they denied the allegations firmly. But I swear to God, they literally did this in school multiple times. They're just like, ah.
I mean, I think we're all guilty of it sometimes to some extent.
For sure. We've all done that at some point, whether subconsciously or intentionally. But when it becomes a habit, that's a problem. And it's a really bad habit.
I'm so beyond upset.
We know.
Yeah.
The fact that
over here like,
the fact that like me and Felonious Ferris like went to high school together, like it's almost like that fact is like becoming untrue. Like the memory of that becomes more distant to the point
And they
where it
become
feels like
an
a
internet
fever
friend.
dream. They
Yeah, hey
very
guys,
much
are you
are an
ready?
internet friend.
Are you guys ready for the boss?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, that's pretty much what happened with me and Jason. It's different because we were only on the school bus together, not actually in the physical building. But
We met in the bathrooms a few times.
I guess.
What? You guys saw
Wow,
each other in the
guys.
bathrooms?
Guys, look at this really cool atmospheric lighting. I hope that it doesn't get ruined in a 3D remake at all.
Wait, you guys were in the same school at the same time?
Yes.
Believe it or not.
For what, high school or middle school?
Yes.
Both? Okay, just describe it. Just describe the situation.
He was in middle school. I was in middle school. It was the same building.
Okay. So you
Guys,
groomed
it's
him.
George. It's George.
No, it's Georg. What do you
No,
mean?
it's George. I love this boss.
I'm getting deja vu. Hasn't Jason argued about this with somebody before?
About what?
I feel like maybe. I kind of
The-
vaguely recall
The
that.
pronunciation of the name.
It's George.
Looking
not
like
what I was
Georg
asking.
to me.
It's George.
It's about drive. It's about power.
It's about cock. It's about penis.
It's about white cheddar mac and cheese bacon.
Other mac and cheese. Yeah, they're all the same.
Yo,
Dude.
Riely, are you joining the Chester Cheetah rap brain rot?
I think
Can
you
you
showed it to
shut-
me.
Both
I know
of you
what
guys
it is.
are like into the worst memes.
It's the fact that you think they're the worst memes makes it funnier to us.
I know. People really just like to piss me off.
Dude, the meme
It's, like,
turnaround is
funny.
getting smaller and smaller. Did you see how quick people were sour on the fucking I am a surgeon thing?
What?
Wasn't it
Like,
because
it like took over the internet for an hour and a half, and then everybody was like, "This is stupid."
yeah.
That was the AI presidents thing.
I love the AI presidents thing
Dude,
still.
no, that's it, dude. It was like the first time it was funny, third time it's fucking annoying. No,
So okay, so the first time it was funny to like, haha, they did a chips tier list and argued, right? And it's like, okay, this stupid shit isn't funny anymore. And then it became a little bit funnier when there was like more of a novelty to it. Like they would start doing more like obscure things. Like even like they do a Zelda tier list or they do a Metallica albums tier list. When they get like more oddly specific, it kind of refreshed the funniness of it. But then, but now there's like an AI president's rank literally everything video, and the quality also went down because they're being like super mass produced, and the joke just got old really quickly. Do you guys remember the original run of the? We're not talking about the reprints here. We're talking about the original run of. They did surgery on a grape.
Dude,
God, fuck that.
That meme literally
surgery on a grape.
When they did surgery on a grape, like when the meme first happened, it literally lasted 12
day. They
it literally
did surgery
lasted
on a grape.
The meme literally was one day. It was a single day that this meme was in circulation.
Yeah.
Literally the next day it was completely gone, and anybody who posted about it was like,
genius.
"Oh my
I planned
god."
this. I planned fucking dying in this dungeon.
Why
so
did
I'm
they do
glad I got
surgery on a
prepared.
grape?
To test out the robot.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
you did tell me that actually. You were the one who informed me of why they did surgery on a grape.
Where's this fucking fish? God damn you, George. I love George, though. Best boss. We're just gonna make a fucking giant fish the boss.
I feel like I'm just gonna start like watching The Good Doctor. With all these dumb clips spreading around.
I started watching House MD because of all the dumb clips, and honestly, it's kind of based.
There was a clip I saw today where like the titular good doctor is talking to a kid, and they're having a conversation about lying, and he doesn't really understand lying because he's autistic. He's the good doctor, you see.
It's Charlie
and
Bucket.
He's talking to the kid about like lying, and he's like, "How do you know when to lie and when not to lie?" And basically like they kind of go back and forth for a little bit, and then the kid says like, just tell the truth, and then if the person still likes you, then you know that you did the right thing. And then the good doctor says, you have cancer. Straight face.
Oh my god.
Nice going, Charlie Bucket.
Didn't I have to listen to you and Mo and Robin bitch about House MD?
Yeah,
On
I
the
think
Mocast?
we did talk about House MD on the
I remember
Mocast.
I don't know if I was actually there or if I was just listening to the show. No, I was listening to the show because I was editing. I just have
Yeah,
this
'cause
very
you edited the show.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. I actually edited that show before. That was a thing.
Oh, our friend.
I just have a very vivid memory of playing Lego Star Wars: The Complete Saga. I was doing one of the bonus missions while listening to you guys bitch about House MD, and it just gave me a flashback.
Well, guys, I guess that's it.
Oh my god. Well, guys,
We did
I
it.
guess that's it.
Well, see you next time.